Outstanding. Yeah. Okay, so there'll be a new baby in 2008. What else are the plans for 2008? First, arm wrestling wise.
Arm wrestling, starting with today, I intend on winning both arms. I'm coming back from a little shoulder injury right-handed, and I'm hoping the time off of Christmas break gave it time enough to heal. Left-handed, my left is feeling very good. As well as following up with probably Atlantics or shorter terms. I plan on attending as many tournaments as I can, and following up with our Atlantics. I passed this year on the Arnolds. That's qualifying for the Arnolds. I just with the child on the way, I decided to forego the Arnolds, which was an amazing experience last year, by the way. And of course, come Moose Jaw in the end of the summer.
So you're heading to nationals in Moose Jaw? Okay.
100 kilogram class. I mean, I know who's going to be there, be it the Perons or the Matt Mast or the Cade Rebel Strokes or whoever's going to be there in the class. It's certainly going to be a tough competition, and I'm going to be up there.
So, and as everybody knows too, the Worlds are being held in Canada this year. So if you qualify at nationals, will you be attending the Worlds? Is that in the plan?
Without a doubt. I have full confidence that I'm going to be able to compete this coming up winter. So that's my long-term goal. And of course, again, getting back to what I alluded to it before, but I mean, to crack that top 5 would be the next step. But
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, now and what about powerlifting for this year? What do you plan to do there?
I'm actually competing in 4 weeks at a tournament here in Halifax. And again, I'm hoping for a new personal best. I find powerlifting, you're competing against yourself so much.
Yeah.
Competing your own competitors in your class. I probably have about 2 or 3 more tournaments powerlifting before the nationals, which are going to be held in St. Catharines, Ontario.
So you're heading up to St. Catharines for those? Okay.
Yeah, I was hoping last year to be a double sport champion, double sport national champion, but it didn't work out. So I ended up taking second in both of that.
Okay.
Sports, but that's the way it goes.
So, and you're also right now something new that was started last 2007 here in Atlantic, Canada. So you're the Battle Atlantic champion. So you have some championship belts to defend this year as well. How did you like? Rick and Eddie McClellan, the president, vice president of Nova Scotia Arm Wrestling, and I talked about this a little bit. So how did you like that format and just something different that was tried here in Nova Scotia?
I mean, for me, I think I made mention to it on the message board for a couple of people that are reading Nova Scotia message board. But to pull somebody like the Greg Harnish, when we both went through the round robin as the top 2 competitors, and then to actually go and get a chance to pull him best of 6.
At that time, it was best of 5.
5, of course, yeah. It was great, and the fact that we actually had to have the full matches, the full gamut of matches. It was nice to actually have that experience of being able to pull him that many times within one day, because he doesn't make a lot of tournaments. So I mean, he comes out maybe 3-4 times a year, and so I pulled him more that day than I probably did in the previous 2 years.
Okay, so now the only thing I'm pretty sure what's going to be different about when you won the actual belt and the next one is you pull 6 times. Whoever is going to be your challenger, you're going to pull 6 times guaranteed. Yeah, and then if it's a tie, then you pull this, because there can't be a tie in the format that we've set up. So then you will pull a 7th time. So now Greg does not pull left-handed currently. So who do you think he'll be pulling against left-handed in the heavyweights?
Left-handed, locally, I mean, we have a lot of good competitors. I mean, Cody King's a young up-and-comer, left-handed. His left's quite a bit better than his right. He's been near the top in a lot of the local tournaments. Sean Ross is a strong left-handed competitor. Charlie McGagan.
Yeah, former world champion Charlie McGagan from Prince Edward Island. Yeah.
I'd say those 3 guys right there are my main competition left-handed right now for sure. So it's certainly good competitors.
So I think it should be exciting to find out, actually, to see who's going to challenge you for your Battle Atlantic belt, and then when it actually comes down to the matches, that's what I'm looking forward to. Is the champions have to defend against whoever the challenger is. Let's say it's you and Greg again. To watch you and Greg battle it out at minimum 6 times. As a spectator, it's great to sit back and watch stuff like that.
My shoulder gets sore just thinking.
Yeah, no doubt. So that pretty well sums up the year for 2008. So you're hoping this year to crack the top 5 at the Worlds. That'd be nice. We will assume, and maybe we shouldn't, that you're going to qualify.
Yeah, that's right. You still have to place top 2 in the country. You're right. And anything can happen injury-wise
Yeah.
competitor-wise, but I mean, you got to have a little confidence, be optimistic, I guess.
Well, you're doing it, and if everything goes the way according to plan and the way you think it should, you should qualify. So, and it's rumored that Canada should have a pretty strong team at the Worlds. So, top 5 at the Worlds for you. And what do you hope to do powerlifting-wise? Just a personal best? That's all you're looking for?
No, I mean, my place in second last year, I lost out in first by 2.5 kilograms. So just even the way I placed, I don't want to get into it too much, but just the way you have to give your next lift on a 3-attempt process. You have to give your next lift before the competitor behind you can actually lift.
Okay.
Obviously, judging if he's going to have a successful lift or not. And I didn't play my cards very well. But the competitor, it was between really him and I. And he missed a lift that I thought he was going to get. And as I was giving my third attempt, I actually was going 10 kilograms, 7.5 kilograms over what I should have been. So
Okay.
it was a little timing, a little inexperience on my part as well. Live and learn, but I was certainly going for a national title in bench press in the 100 kilogram class. And with doing that, I'm hoping it's going to crack the 227.5 kilogram mark, which is 500 pounds.
Okay, and the last thing I want to touch on is basically training. For those who don't know, Mark lives in Cape Breton, a long way from where the rest of the guys are around and practicing and training. So I know you have a gym set up at home in your garage. That's right?
Yeah, I purchased a gym from the Brunswick. It's got 17 pieces of commercial equipment. I've got small Olympic weights, the dumbbell sets right from 45 pounds up to 150 pounds. I've got a Smith machine, incline, decline, pec decks, everything.
So you're pretty decked out there.
Cross cables. I've written down a lot of gear, and I've got it in the garage that I actually purpose-built for the equipment. It's a big garage. It's got a heated floor, 10-foot ceilings. I've got mirrors, rubberized flooring. So
You have your own gym.
yeah,
You charge membership. Okay, so how often, how many days a week do you train?
I'm about 4 to 5.
4 or 5, and that's strictly weight training. Now, what about arm wrestling? How often do you get to be on the table?
I'm doing arm wrestling specific things besides my weight training almost on a daily basis. Be it things, strength of my hand, wrists. I'm getting on the table once, if not twice a week between people, the Senapaz brothers and Sony, and I also have a couple of up-and-comers coming out to my house through the week as well. So I'm getting table time for sure once a week, which is a necessity.
Okay, so in 4 or 5 times a week, training in your at-home gym. I hear different people talk about what's too much, what's not enough. So this seems to be working for you.
Right now, I actually probably used to train more, like in the gym, before I was married and had children. But I was in the gym probably about 6 days a week for upwards to 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I think a person I'm 31 years old. I don't consider myself an old person, but I think there's a big difference between 21 and 31 as far as your ambition for one thing, I think, and how much you're willing to put into it. I think a lot of my workouts right now are more quality and more arm wrestling specific, as opposed to and power specific, as opposed to bodybuilding. Not that I was into bodybuilding, but I trained like a bodybuilder. I didn't eat like a bodybuilder, but I certainly lifted weights like a bodybuilder, training the entire body, every from your calves or and upwards. Different neck exercises that you do on machines. I've certainly changed that up a bit to definitely more arm wrestling specific and power specific exercises. So with that being said, for the sports that I compete in, I think I'm getting more out of it right now, even though I'm actually working at less per week, like maybe 10 hours a week versus maybe 15 hours a week, where it would have been years ago.
Okay. All right. And finally, let's just talk about who influences you arm wrestling wise. First of all, in the Atlantic region, who's influenced your arm wrestling the most?
I guess first coming in the sport, first person that kind of made me look towards the sport, Perry Rome. Very intense arm wrestler, very successful at national level. I mean, he's got a second in worlds. I think he's took a silver home from worlds before. But he's got almost a dozen world national titles, if not more. And of course, above and beyond him will be next Rick Pinkney, I think. And just Rick's dedication to the sport of arm wrestling, what he's done for the association. Yourself, Scott's been a big influence too, just being involved and doing what you're doing. There's a lot of people, but those three people mainly locally in the region, certainly. Another person just make mention, Joyce King. I mean, what Joyce King has accomplished in the arm wrestling world
it's phenomenal, is it not? It's just unbelievable.
My hat's off to her. She's done so much.
Yeah, well, great, and thanks for the kind words. What about on the national level? Who do you really look up to and say that's where I want to get to?
Devin.
Devin? I don't think you're going to be the last one to say that name. I think an awful lot of people. An unbelievable arm wrestler, and from what you hear, is getting stronger and better all the time.
I do stay in contact a little bit with Devin on and off on the email and the telephone. Not so much lately between both our careers and whatnot, but yeah, he's gone from a very good arm wrestler to an exceptional arm wrestler to top probably 3 or 4 in the world right now arm wrestler, which is at another level itself. I'm just happy to say that I did beat that guy when he was a good arm wrestler.
Yeah.
But right now, he's certainly setting the pace and setting everything, setting the bar for Canada right now. I think left-handed, he's actually ranked behind Earl Wilson, left-handed, which hats off to Earl, multiple world champion himself. But right now, Devin is certainly the Canadian that I think most Canadian arm wrestlers right now coming up. He's our Canadian John Brzenk.
Well, and you know what? And as a matter of fact, there's a big match between him and John Brzenk coming up in May in Manchester at Neil Pickup's Arm Wars. So I don't know, type of a showdown, I guess, if you will. Should be a great match, and you can see people from both countries lining up on different sides of the fence as to who's going to prevail in that one. But whatever, it should be a great match. I can't wait to see it.
It'll be amazing to be able to see it. I mean, everybody. Echo some of the things that have been said on different matches. I mean, people say that this person's so dominant, and I mean, Devin's endurance, Devin's strength, Devin's training. But John Brzenk is John Brzenk. If he comes in at a healthy 230 pounds, he's the world's best.
Yeah.
He's proven it in the last 25 years. So, I mean, I'm not saying that if anybody's going to beat him, it could be very well Devin Lorette. John is John.
Well, yeah, John is John, and if John comes in, like you said, a healthy 230 pounds, pretty tough to beat. He's proven time and time again that he's pretty tough to beat at that weight. It really should be a great matchup. Like I said, I can hardly wait to watch it. So Devin, Earl, you've mentioned Sylvain Perron a couple times when we were talking.
Yeah, Sylvain and myself have pulled on several occasions at the national level, and I just wish that I had got a chance to pull Sylvain when I was a little healthier, maybe type idea, or on more occasions to actually be able to gauge how far above me he was at the time. The last time we pulled was 2004, which is going on 4 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
It's quite a long time ago. He's not as active right now as he was, but he's still a very dominant world champion. Him and Devin were back and forth for years. They were at the same level. I think Devin's definitely above him now, but Sylvain's certainly up there. Dave Hicks, another guy in the Canadian level that is absolutely incredible. He's accomplished so much. There's a lot of names, a lot of the Ontario guys. Mike Gould's won a lot of world titles.
Yeah.
After meeting one person I have to make mention, I met and pulled Ron Bath.
Okay.
At Worlds, and again at Arnold's, just a short period afterwards. A real gentleman, and what a puller he is.
Rob Bath is about as classy a guy as you get in arm wrestling, and somebody even though I'm older than Ron, somebody that I look up to in the sport of arm wrestling is Ron Bath, and I have met Ron a few times and pretty friendly with him, but truly a class act.
And I had the opportunity to meet John Brzenk as well that time, and again, I can't say enough about him. For the living legend himself walking around, it's incredible. I mean, I've met Travis on different occasions too with this Battle of the Border that we had.
We had Brawl for It All in Halifax here.
And he's an awesome puller too as well. So.
No, that's great, and that's pretty well all I have, Mark. So listen, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks very much, and good luck for the rest of the year. And for Mark MacPhail, I'm Scott McGinnis, and thanks for tuning in to In Focus. So just through so I can fade.